Hi everyone, I'm here to present my new book, Asymmetry, Multinationalism, and Constitutional Law. It has been published by Routledge on September 3rd, 2020. There are a few things that you can find in this book. Um, First of all, this book offers a fresh theoretical framework that is better adjusted to the discussion on constitutional asymmetries. Because this book builds upon the dynamic federalism approach to connect three concepts: constitutional asymmetry, of course, multi-tiered system, and multinationalism. This way, this book actually fills in the gap in traditional federal theory that is mainly based on symmetrical and mononational federations. And this approach then proves to be useful in expanding the understanding of how constitutional asymmetries behave in different systems, especially in those systems that are not necessarily declared as federal, but display at least some federal arrangements. This would, or should, induce federalism scholars to rethink classic theory so as to fit in constitutional asymmetry instead of regarding it as deviations from the ideal of symmetry. And this way, this book is marked by its responsiveness to contemporary challenges of constitutional engineering in multinational states. This book establishes an empirical verification that constitutional asymmetries are indeed linked to multinational rather than non-multinational multi-tiered systems. It uses an innovative empirical and qualitative methodological approach because it sets out the index of the indicators of constitutional asymmetries, which is a comprehensive resource or tool developed specifically for this book. It also uses qualified respondents' questionnaires to collect and compare data on 36 multinational and non-multinational multi-tiered systems. It also employs the qualitative comparative analysis, or so-called QCA, to identify the factors that stimulate constitutional asymmetry in multinational multi-tiered systems. And in this way, the manuscript updates contemporary federalism literature with two new factors that influence the emergence of constitutional asymmetries. And these are historical and separatist factors. And these two new factors improve the understanding of the reasons behind constitutional asymmetries, along with socioeconomic and cultural ideological factors. To support the analysis, the book also makes use of 15 carefully selected multinational multi-tiered systems from all over the world. Many of which are often ignored in comparative federal and constitutional studies. They include Belgium, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Canada, China, Ethiopia, India, Indonesia, I have to read, Iraq, Italy, Malaysia, Myanmar, Pakistan, Russia, Spain, and the United Kingdom. But this is not all, because the book also offers an original conceptual framework to legitimacy and stability in multi-tiered multinational systems with asymmetrical features. This conceptual framework helps to identify equality and transparency as overarching principles that substantiate legitimacy, and cohesion that substantiates stability. By testing the indicators of constitutional asymmetries against equality, transparency, and cohesion, the manuscript reveals how legitimacy and stability perform under the influence of constitutional asymmetries. And this new understanding helps us to improve predictions of the impact of constitutional asymmetries on an asymmetrical constitutional design. In short, the core message of this book is that the book offers a comparative analysis of multinational and non-multinational systems to find whether asymmetry is mainly linked to multinational federal systems, and it examines at which point constitutional asymmetry poses risks for legitimacy and stability in multinational systems with asymmetrical constitutional solutions.